Alrighty, guys. Welcome, welcome, one and all. We're just getting finished setting up things here. Alrighty. Hey, PBA Chatter. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see everyone here for the start of the third game of our FOC, a diamond on the diamond baseball tournament. Give everyone a couple more minutes to be able to join us before we get started. That way I won't have to redo or refresh anything afterwards. Hey, we got both the coaches here tonight. That's great news. I did get to see your thing right at the end, Ron. I was able to jump in. I didn't even get but a couple minutes there at the end. So thanks for the shout out. I appreciate it. To let everyone know we were running this in case they had not known that. So good to see that. I'll give everyone just a couple minutes just to join up, and then we're going to get started. We're going to cruise through game number 3 tonight, now that I've finally figured out what I was doing wrong, which we'll get at here in just a moment. Captain Carl 8, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you, my friend. Give everyone just a couple minutes just to make sure. Hey, Tabletop Sports Delaware is coming out to check out the competition tonight. Good manager scouting for his team. I know it. I can see it happening already, although they're on the other side of the bracket. He will definitely be coming out tomorrow night because he'll be taking on the winner between the second seed 1909 Cubs and the 7th seed, the 1985 New York Yankees, I believe is what it was. Yes, that's correct. All right, like I was saying, we're just going to give everyone just a minute to join up. Just a minute. Roger Ward, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. We're going to get started here in just another minute. Just giving everyone a chance to join in here. The crowd is filing into Tiger Stadium. They are taking their seats. Looks like it's going to be a sellout crowd here tonight as the 1961 Detroit Tigers are hosting the 1942 Brooklyn Dodgers. The winner will go on to face off against. Actually, no. The winner goes on and faces off against. That's right, Tabletop Sports Delaware. And is am I right or am I wrong? I have to think about this. No, yes, that's right. Yeah, Tabletop Sports Delaware will take on the winner of this game. The 1920 White Sox have moved on to face off against the winner of this game. I apologize for that. I was thinking these two were on the opposite sides, but they're not. Okay, my bad. Apologize for that. Oh, yeah, he just said I get the winner of this game. Right. So he's coming out to check, as any good scout would, check out his competition. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Before we actually start the game and the introductions and everything, just a peace of mind explanation for everyone for going forward in the tournament. So the first game we did with cards. We did the sheets and the spreadsheets and the charts and rolling actual dice, and that went pretty good. I might have messed up on a few things here or there, but I think it went pretty well. But I thought, well, it's just so hard for everyone to see all the detailed information on the sheet that's so far away that I would do it on the computer. But I ran it with rolling dice and then using the Excel, to broadcast for you guys out there. And for the love of me, I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get these runner advanced on hits and outs to use all of the different charts. And I was sitting there trying to debate why I couldn't figure it out. And then it dawned on me. These results are based upon the dice roll that it rolls on here. So it's not using all of the charts. So I think that might have screwed up a little bit in yesterday's game because we were using the player results here, we were using the card results here based upon the numbers that I was rolling, and it might have screwed things up. These results over here on the right hand side are based upon whatever dice roll is here. So you can't roll your own dice and get the results over here because they're not going to match up because they're going to be rolling on different charts. So apologize to the two teams that have already played this tournament. There might have been a situation here or there that it might have altered along the way. But now I think it's either going to have to be with the cards and dice and the charts, or playing on the Excel and using the actual dice roller that's in the Excel to get the results on the Excel file. So I weighed each option to see which way I think would be best for everyone at home watching this. And I just think that because I can zoom in on this and make it large enough for you guys, I can actually, go in and make it even a little bit larger if I wanted to. So you guys can, see the numbers, see the stats, see the ratings, see the players and everything quickly and easily. I think I'm going to go with this. So moving forward in the tournament, just so everyone is aware what's going on, we're going to be using the Excel file. That way we can all see the information. And we'll be using the dice roll on the actual Excel file to get the actual results over here. So, hey Al, a Red Sox fan, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. So, want to say hi to everyone that came out. I do appreciate it. So, again, probably some situations in the first couple games that we played that might have been altered because, first of all, I was using the own charts and rolling when you don't necessarily need to roll. Anytime you roll over 59, the result is pretty much once you roll a 60, a 70, an 80, and 90, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion. You don't need to re-roll that, which I was re-rolling it, so I apologize for that. That may be why there was a lot of hits and runs in the first game, and then switching yesterday when I was using the information on the sheet, but doing my own dice rolling and not having it match up with the actual outs on this sheet. So, if you're the reason I went through all this is kind of explain everything is just to let everyone know how we're going forward and why the change, why it's different tonight than it was yesterday night. I tried to figure out why I couldn't get this, like I said, to use all the different. If you go to the actual, there's several different sheets you use, but it's based upon different results that you have. But you can see, like, from dice rolls 60 to 69, it's going to use this information. And I know there was a situation in yesterday's game where we had a runner on second, and I couldn't get the result on this screen here that matched up with what I was trying to do. That's why I ended up rolling it myself. And I think that's maybe why it got a little goofed up is this information is based upon the dice roll that it knows. And it will automatically, if you look at 83 is going to be an automatic result based upon whether it's an out or a hit off of the pitcher's number. So in this case, an 83 would be a strikeout because Don Mosey has an 85. But if it was a hit, it would go to the hit column over here, which matches up because it's a fly out, to center field, blah, 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 etc. So, so I thought I would go over that to let everyone know in case you're playing at home and you're going to use the Excel file. You want to use the dice rolls on the Excel file with the actual results on the Excel file, or you want to use your own dice rolls and the charts that you have at home and look the charts up on that. So, anyways, hope everyone's having a great evening. Let's get started here as the 1961 Detroit Tigers take on the 1942 Brooklyn Dodgers. Let's go through the starting lineups. For the Brooklyn Dodgers, the visiting team, Dolph Camilli at first base, Pete Reiser at center field, Dixie Walker in right field, Joe Medwick in left, Archie Vaughn at second base, Lou Riggs at third base, Billy Sullivan is the catcher, Pee Wee Reese is at short, Larry French is the starting pitcher. He's a right-hander. And for the hometown 1961 Detroit Tigers, it's going to be Jake Wood at second base, Bill Buxton in center field, Norm Cash at first base, Rocky Calavito in left field, Al Kaline in right field, Steve Boros third base, Dick Brown in catching, Chico Fernandez is shortstop, and Don Mosey is the pitcher. According to the manager's lineup cards as they hand them to the umpire, and we're going to get things started. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm always going to go 1, 2, 3, and then whatever that is, whatever that number is the number we're going to use. 1, 2, 3. That way, in case I mishit it or it doesn't take it, because sometimes you might click it and it just seems like it should go, but it doesn't go. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then that number in yellow here, 32, is going to be your 10-sided dice, and of course the red box is the 6-sided dice, and that should give us all the information we need, and we can get things started. Alrighty. So let's start, make sure our leadoff man is there. All right, so Don Mose. Oh, let's talk about Tiger Stadium. So Tiger Stadium, +4 versus left-handers, +7 versus right-handers. And Don Mosey is a +5. So he's either going to be a +9 total versus left-handers or a +12 versus right-handers. So there could be a few going, gone situations. We shall see. I will be keeping, I do have a score sheet in front of me here, so I will be keeping track of everything that way. As far as Ron and APBA chatter, we're just going to try to flow through this game as quickly as possible. If you know you're going to have a substitution, a pitching change, or anything coming up, just type something in the chat to let me know. Hang on a second. Just put a W for wait, and then I'll stop the game and wait for your longer reply as to what you want to do. You don't need to. What I don't want to have happen is you type it all out, and then we've already gone by that change that you wanted to have happen. So just do something like put W in the chat, so that way I go, oh, okay, he wants me to wait a second, and then you can type in whatever you need to have happen changed. I do have your sheets in front of me that you had both sent me, your information, so I do have that. Probably won't come into play until later, mid-game or later, depending on how the game's going. But if there is something that you want to change, let me know otherwise. Okay. All right, so here we go. It's going to be Don Mosey, the left-hander. So hits 60 to 66, walks just to 70, strikeouts 80 to 85, home runs +5, wild pitch 1. You have 31 batters before you need to put a replacement in. I'll let you know when you go through the lineup third time so you can start planning ahead of time. Defense is there, age is there. All right, so here we go. Dolph Camilli against Don Mosey. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. That is a 96. So always look at this second number there, and that's going to tell us it's going to the shortstop. We're going to look at the 6-sided dice. It's going to tell us 1 to 4 is going to be an error check. 5 or 6 is going to be a range check. And in this case, the shortstop's range is Chico Fernandez. He's a comma. So a comma is average. Comma is average. An explanation point is bad. So like Jake Wood here has got an explanation point. That means bad range, and a star is good range. And since I always get these wrong, I of course have my cheat sheets here in front of me. So someone with a comma gives up a single only on a 6. So only on a 6, so that's going to be a ground ball to short. We're going to call that a 6-3 putout, and the game is underway. So next batter, Pete Reiser, center fielder, batted .310, 10 home runs. 1, 2, 3, 23. 23 falls between 20 and 24, so we go to the 24. That is going to be a walk. So 1 out walk for Pete Reiser. You will notice that Brooklyn Dodgers do have a lot, in fact, a lot of players with 100% chance of getting a stolen base. Stolen base, this is what the information you need. But you also need to get the ability to take the jump. And so if you want someone to steal, like, for example, who's on here? It's Pete Reiser. So Pete Reiser, you look at the second number, they need to roll that number or less on a 10-sided dice to be able to get the jump. So if you want someone to steal, let me know ahead of time. Obviously 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, and 3. So your best stealer chance is actually Pete Reiser of getting the jump. Hey Todd B, how you doing? All right, so I will go to the next batter, Dixie Walker. Dixie Walker. And 1, 2, 3. That is a 0-7. So that is less than the extra base hit. So that is going to be an extra base hit. This one is going to be looped out there. And so what we're going to do is we're going to look at this column here. We're going to take, he is a lefty. So +4, +5 from Don Mosey. So we're going to add 9 to whatever we roll and find out what result. Actually, the +9 actually goes onto his home run rating. So instead of a 17, it goes up to a 26. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And that is a 0-1. That is going, gone. Home run. Dixie Walker had 6 home runs in the regular season, 290 average, but he puts the 1942 Brooklyn Dodgers up 2-0. So just like that, the 1942 Brooklyn Dodgers strike pay dirt. Dixie Walker with a 2-run shot. That brings up Joe Medwick. Joe Medwick, I guess. 1, 2, 3. 59. 59 is going to be your lefty-righty splits. Don Mosey is a lefty. John Medwick is a right-hander, so that is going to be a single. So a 1-out single. Following up the home run is Joe Medwick. And we will bring up the, let's see, second baseman Archie Vaughn. Archie Vaughnin. Runner at first, only 1 out. Let's see if Don Mosey can get out of this mess. 1, 2, 3. 94s are going to be looking at the second baseman. Second baseman is Jake Wood's explanation point. Explanation point means he gives up a single on a 5 and a 6. So that is going to be a single. So we look over here on the single, and the runner is going to hold at second. So Joe Medwick is going to stop at second on the singles. So back-to-back singles given up by Don Mosby. A little shaky here in the first inning. So runners at first and second. Brings up Lou Riggs, third baseman. Batted .278. 3 home runs in the regular season. 1, 2, 3. 65. 65 is a hit as well, as Don Mosby gives him up 60-66. So 65 is going to be a single to center field. And the runner on second, all runner is going to come home. So Joe Medwick comes around. He's going to trot in. And Archie Vaughn is a runner. And you can see this says F for A runner. F is fast, A is average, S is slow. So fast or average runner can move to third, and Archie Vaughn will move to third on the singles. So game has not started off well for the 1961 Detroit Tigers. Ground out to short, walk, home run, single, single, single so far. Oof, that's a rough start. So runners at the corners for Billy Sullivan. And let's see what happens here. Runners at the corners. I'm assuming you want to play back and go for a double play. Give up the run if you have to. I'm pretty sure. I got hit with his ugly stick. All right, here we go. So roll the dice. So Billy Sullivan, lefty-lefty matchup. So that favors Don Mosby in case of a lefty-righty matchup. This should actually say 59. For some reason, it says 56. I haven't been able to figure out why that is because it's looking at a table, but it's looking at the wrong spot. But this should say 59, actually, so just keep that in mind, guys. All right, so let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 69. So 69 is not a hit. 69 is not a hit. It's going to be a fly out to right field, and you can see everyone holds on that. So that is an F9. Not deep enough to send anyone. That brings up Pee Wee Reese. Runners in the corners, 2 runs in. Yep, go for the double play, says Ronnie. Retro. So, 2 outs now. Runners at first and third. Let's see if Don Mosby can get out of this mess. 1, 2, 3, 66. Oh, it's just barely a hit. Just barely a hit, unfortunately. A single. Runner from second does come in to score. So, I'm sorry, runner from third comes in to score. And Lou Riggs is a slow. So he's S, he's slow, so he will not advance to third. He will stop at second. So we got runners at first and second. And that brings up the pitcher spot. So they batted around here in the top of the first. Batted around. 9th man comes up the pitcher spot. Larry French batted 0-0-0. But if he does roll an extra base hit, you notice it's going to be a home run. There's no sense. It's a 100% chance he's going to get a home run. So if it's an extra base hit, it is gone. So let's see. And we have runners at first and second. We're in the top of the first. It is 1, 2, 3, 4-0 right now. All right, 1, 2, 3, 88. 88 is your strikeout range. It's not a strikeout, but it is a fly ball to center field. And that's going to do it, F8. But that is 4 runs in the first inning on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 4 runs and 5 hits and a walk. And we finally go to the home team, the 1961 Detroit Tigers. Facing off against Larry French, again, 65 or less on the 60s will be a hit. 70-72 will be walks. 80-86s will be strikeouts. He is actually a -10 to home runs. So against left-handers, it'll be a -6. And against right-handers, it'll be a -3. 1 on a wild pitch, he can face 27 batters. And that's all the information. So I do need to go to this top of the lineup here, which is Jake Wood. Okay, here we go. Jake Wood is up. All right. So Jake Wood is up first. It's 4-0. We're in the bottom of the first. Detroit Tigers at home taking on the 1942 Dodgers, up 4-0 already. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. 83 is going to be a strikeout, 80 to 86. So Jake Wood down on strikes. One out. Brings up Bill Brunton. Bill Brunton, I'm sorry, probably Bill Brunton. Clinton Park's out there. He's probably pulling his hair out already. All right, Bill Brunton. He batted 257, 17 home runs. Got a little bit of pop to him if he can get a hold of one. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 58. So 57, 58, and 59 are always your lefty-righty matchups. Larry French is a lefty. Bill Brunton is a lefty. That will be an out, so we'll look at the out, and that's a fly ball to center field. That is an F8. And next batter up is Norm Cash, the first baseman, batted 361. 1, 2, 3, 66. So that is just outside the hit range. 66 is going to be a ground ball to short. And that's going to be a 6-3 putout, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Quick and easy for Larry French. And before you know it, the Dodgers are already coming back up to bat here in the top of the second. Bruton, says Retro Sports Network. Okay. All right, so we'll go with Bruton then. So Dodgers back up, top of second, 4-0 Dodgers. And due up, the top of the lineup, Dalf Kamali. He grounded to short his first time up. Let's see what he does this time. 1, 2, 3. 58, that's your lefty-righty split again. Unfortunately for Don Mosby, he is a left-hander. Dalf is a left-hander, so that will be an out. And we look at the out result. That is a fly ball to center, F8. So Kamali is 0 for 2. The rest of the team doing much better than Dalf is. Pete Reiser, he walked his first time up. 1, 2, 3. 68, that is going to not be a hit. It's too high. So that's going to be a fly ball to center. So 2 fly balls to center field and 2 quick outs for the Tigers. And due up Dixie Walker, if you missed it in the first inning, 2-run home run for Dixie Walker. Let's see what he does this time. 1, 2, 3. As a 41, it is higher than the walk. And he won't actually strike out. So Dixie Walker will be an out. It's going to be a line out to third. So we'll call that an L5. And it's a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the third. So, I'm sorry, top of the second. Retro Sports Network's like, woo, Farley, 1-2-3 inning. Here we go. Bottom of the second inning. Due up is Rocky Calavito. 290 average, 45 home runs, a lot of pop if he can get a hold of one. Extra base hits, 11 or less. So 11 or less, he'll have a good shot getting a run on the board. 1, 2, 3. 19 is going to be a walk. So it's higher than the walk rating of 17. I'm sorry, higher than the 17, which is a single. Less than 28, so that's a walk. So 1 out walk by Rocky Calavito. So next batter up is Al Kaline. Mosey's settling into that bed, says Roger Ward. It's early yet, says APBA Chatter. It is. Plenty of time if you're going to make a comeback. You got plenty of time to do it. So runner at first for Al Kaline. 1, 2, 3. 56 is an out. That is the worst number to roll because you know it's always going to be an out. Now this time we have a runner on first. So we're going to look over here, and that is going to be a double play unless F batter. So the batter, Al Kaline, is fast, so it's going to be a fielder's choice. So a fielder's choice on the play. That's going to be a, where did it go? It went to shortstop. So it's going to be a 6-4, and beating out the fielder's choice is out, or beating out the double play is Al Kaline. So no double play because he's fast. All right, Steve Boreos. And Steve batted 275 home runs in the regular season. Third baseman, 1, 2, 3, 91. So 91 is going to be your wild pitches, 90 and 91. In this case, we need to roll 1. We rolled a 5, so it's not a wild pitch. So, is that a replay or is that an automatic out? I have to look at the rules because I need to double check that because I'm not 100% sure. Whether it's, wild pitch or not, the batter gets another roll. Okay, so yep, it's going to be a re-roll. You're right. Just wanted to double check. So re-roll there as it's no wild pitch by Larry French. Unfortunately, Ron was hoping that one was in the dirt, but it didn't get by Billy Sullivan. So Steve Boreos gets another roll. So 1, 2, 3, 81. 81 is going to be a strikeout. Second strikeout for Larry French, and now there's 2 away here. Runner's still at first. Dick Brown. Dick Brown is up. 1, 2, 3. 64. 64 is going to be a hit. So a hit and a runner at first is going to hold at second. You can see that information right there. So now runners at first and second for 2 outs. And due up is going to be Chico Fernandez. 248 average, 3 home runs in the regular season. Chico Fernandez. All right, runners at first and second. Big opportunity here. 1, 2, 3. 19 is a walk. So he's going to walk the bases loaded, and it brings up the tying run to the plate already. Runner at third is Al Kaline. Runner at second, Dick Brown. Runner at first is Chico Fernandez. Unfortunately, for the Detroit Tigers, there is no DH in this tournament, and the pitcher spot, Don Mosey, is up, who has a 0.00 average. And with 2 outs, he cannot do a bunt. Boy, unfortunately, he's still got a shot again. If he hits one, it's going to be a home run because he's got a 100% chance. That's not technically true because of the -10. He is a lefty, so +4, -10, so -6. So it'd have to be a 94 or less, actually. Anyways, he still needs a 0-1 to 0-4 to get that extra base hit. We'll see what happens, though. All right, Don Mosey. So 1, 2, 3, 63, and that's going to be a hit. That is going to be a hit. And the runner on second is going to come to score, and the runner first is going, and that's going to plate 2. Pitchers can hit. Pitchers can hit. Hashtag. Look at that. Don Mosby drives in 2 runs for the Tigers, and they cut that lead in half. It's now 4-2 ball game. Runners still at first and second for Jake Wood, who struck out in the first inning. 1, 2, 3, 56. Again, the wrong number. That's going to be a ground out to short. 6-3 on the putout, but that is going to score 2 runs. It's a 4-2 ball game. That is it's actually only 2 hits and 2 walks, but it is 2 runs, so that's all that matters. So we go back to the top of the third. 4-2 ball game, and that might re-energize Don Mosey, who had a 1-2-3 inning in the second inning. Due up is going to be Joe Medwick. 1, 2, 3, 38, and that'll be an out. It's going to be a fly ball to center. F8. That is 3 of the last 4 outs have been fly balls to center field. Archie Vaughnin. What did Archie do? Archie had a single in the first. 1, 2, 3. 72. So it's not a walk, so it'll be an out. It's going to be ground out to the catcher. So we're going to call that a 2-3 put out. Little gerbil in front of the plate. Brown gets out and throws it to Cash in time for the second out. And next batter, Lou Riggs. Lou singled his first time up, driving in a run. Actually, driving in 2 runs, actually, Lou Riggs did. 1, 2, 3. 48. That'll be another out. It's a fly ball to center. And that's going to do it. Another 1, 2, 3 inning as Don Mosey is starting to settle down here for the Detroit Tigers, trying to get his team back into this. God, the American League pitcher got a hit. ID will remind us of this forever. No DH. You bet, Todd. You bet. This is going to be, I'm going to have a little snippet of this game, and that's going to be, when you come to my channel, that's going to be my intro video, is when the pitcher got a hit. All right, we go to the bottom of the third. 4-2 ball game. And due up is going to be Bill Bruxton. All right, 1, 2, 3. 33 is an out. That's grounder to first. We'll just say 3U for unassisted. So 1 out. Norm Cash grounded to short his first time up. 1, 2, 3. 6D. That's going to be a hit. So 1 out hit off of Larry French. Runner first, Norm Cash. Next batter, Rocky Calavito. Rocky walked his first time up. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3. 11, and that is going to be an extra base hit. Rocky Calavito needed the 11, got the 11. And this one, oh my, he's a 58. He's a right-hander, +7, -10. So it's going to be a -3 to his 58. 55% chance or less, 1 to 55, it is gone. Let's see, Rocky Calavito, 1, 2, 3, no! 76, but it's going to be a double. And on a double, see, first to home, you need an F explanation point, and that's Norm Cash. Norm Cash is an F. He's not an F explanation point. So he will be held up at third on the very long double. Almost out of there, hits the top of the wall and bounces back in. So double to right and cannot get the runs in, but they are in scoring position with only 1 out. Due up is going to be Al Kaline. Al Kaline, first time up, got on with the fielder's choice. I need to see how APBA wants to play this. There's runners second and third, only 1 out. Do you want to intentionally walk the batter to set up the double play opportunity? It will load the bases, but their first base is open right now. Finishing up a cards and dice game. You're going to play deep. Okay. If you wanted to, like I said, if you guys want anything changed, that's why I'm kind of going a little bit slow. When there's nobody on base, I'm going to go really fast. But when there's somebody on base or it looks like you might want to do something, I'm trying to go a little bit slower for you guys because I know there's a little bit of delay. All right, so runners is second and third, only 1 out. APBA says pitch it to him. So Al Kaline, first time up, got hit in the fielder's choice 6-4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 0-3. It is well hit again. This is going to score at least 1, maybe 2. And let's find out. So he is a right-hander, +7, -10 for Larry French. So that's going to be a -3. So only 1 to 11. If we roll a 12, 13, or 14, that'll actually be a flyout. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. That is a 0-9. It is hit well. Chico Fernandez going, gone. 3-run home run. And just like that, the 1961 Detroit Tigers have taken the lead 5-4. Here an exciting game in the Tigers Stadium. Going, gone. Chico Fernandez, only 3 home runs in the regular season, but in the tournament, he's 1 for 2 with a home run, and that was a 3-run shot there. Holy cow, it's 5-4 just like that. We go on. Bases empty, still only 1 out, and it brings up, wait a minute. What happened here? I think I clicked the next batter instead of the roll dice. Is that what I did? It should be Steve Boreos, right? It's K-Line. Right. K-Line hit it. Right. I'm sorry. It was Al K-Line. Right. Yeah, it was Al K-Line. I think I got excited when I was rolling dice. I clicked next batter. That's why it switched to the next batter. But it was still well within LK lines. 28 -3 would have been a 25. It was a 0-9 that was rolled. So I got all excited. I pushed next batter 3 times instead of roll. I got it. I messed up. Yeah. Anyways, it still counts as a home run because the numbers still fed in. So that was my bad. I'll try to be less excitable for you guys. Okay. All right, so that was Al Kaline. So it is Steve Boreos up. Tigers up 5-4. Steve Boreos. No, God damn it! I hit the wrong button again. Let me go back. The problem is the buttons look exactly alike. They should color code one of the buttons so they don't. Yes, it does say next batter on one of them, and the other one does say roll dice, but, they should look different. Maybe color code them, or make them different sizes or something. I don't know. That's what I'm just saying. All right, anyways. Steve Boreos, bases empty, 1 out. 1, 2, 3. 81 is going to be a strikeout. 2 away. Due up Dick Brown. Dick Brown singled his first time up. 1, 2, 3. 7-6. That is not a walk, but it'll be a ground ball to short. 6-3 on the putout. But that is going to be 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. It's now a 5-4 Tigers ball game going into the top of the 4th. I do that when I'm using more than one set of electronic dice. Yeah, me too. All right, here we go. So due up is going to be Billy Sullivan. There we go, Billy Sullivan. All right, so Billy Sullivan flew out to right field his first time up in the first inning. And we're in the 4th, top of 4, 5-4 Tigers. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, he's got a hold of one. 0-4 again, matches the 0-4. We've been lucky with these extra base hits so far. Left-hander, so +4, +5 is +9. His 25 goes up to a 34. 1 to 34 chance. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. No, it's a 91, but that's actually a triple. Because it's higher than the double, but less than the home run, or less than the third base. So that is going to be a triple. A leadoff triple by Billy Sullivan. And the tying run is 90 feet away. Due up is Pee Wee Reese. How do you want to play this infield in? You want to give up the run and play back? I'm assuming you would play in, but I'll let you make the decision. Are you going to play deep? All right, playing deep. And Pee Wee Reese, here we go. This button here. He walked his, no, I'm sorry. Pee Wee singled his first time up. 1, 2, 3. 69 is going to be an out. It's going to be a fly out to right, and a runner and third will hold. So an F9, not deep enough. That brings up the pitcher spot. Now we need to know from both of you gentlemen, are you going to play normal or deep with only one out? And with the pitcher spot up, I need to know if you're going to try and sacrifice. It have to be a squeeze play with your pitcher, and that's going to give you a -2 to your rating. He's a 5, so on a 1 to 3, you could do the suicide squeeze. Nope. APBH Enter says nope. Hit away. All right. And Retro Sports Network says deep. All right, gentlemen, here we go. Larry French, first time up, fly ball to center field. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 93. That's going to be checking the first baseman. He is a star, which means he is going to make the play. So star always makes the play, which I would house rule otherwise. But star always makes the play. And it says here, runner on third holds. First to home double play if the bases are loaded. But the bases are not loaded, so the runner at third holds. And we'll call this a 3 unassisted again. Yep, Sports Time Machine, you have missed it all, buddy. Go back and watch the beginning of the video. I talk about it. So that is 2 outs now, and due up the top of the lineup. We're in the top of the 4th inning. 4 for the Dodgers, 5 for the Tigers. It's a 5-4 ball game. Top of 4 inning. We have a runner on third. Still stranded is Billy Sullivan. He's waiting on somebody to get a hit or something. Dalf Kamari is 0 for 2. 1, 2, 3. 30 is a strikeout to end the inning. Don Mosey pumps his fist as he heads back to the dugout, giving up the leadoff triple, and they strand the runner at third. A fly ball to right field, a ground ball to first, and now a strikeout. So no one played it in the 4th inning, and let's see if that comes back to bite the Dodgers later on. We need a scoreboard, says Todd. Yeah, we do. If you want to buy me one, that'd be great. I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, so we're in the bottom of the 4th inning, and due up is going to be Chico Fernandez. Here we go, Chico. He walked his first time up. 1, 2, 3. 27 is going to be an out. Fly ball to left. F7 brings up the pitcher, Don Mosey. 1, 2, 3. 6D, and that is going to be a hit. Don Mosby, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Don Mosey, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Hashtag pitcher can hit. Hashtag get rid of the American League. Hashtag DH sucks, etc., etc. Jake Wood back up. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Runner first, 1 out. 1, 2, 3. 37 is an out with a runner at first. It's going to be a fly ball to left. F7. So, bottom of 4. And let's see, next batter, Bill Brunton. Bill Brunton. And we have 2 outs, runner first. 1, 2, 3. 45 will be an out. Ground ball to third. We'll call that a 5-3 put out. And it's a easy inning there. And we go to the 5th. Still 5-4 Tigers. The Dodgers got off to a huge start in the first inning, scoring 4 runs. The Tigers scored 2 in the bottom of the second, and then in the bottom of the third inning, all with 2 outs, 3 runs scored. And now the Tigers take the lead. The 3-run home run by Al Kaline. So due up, it's going to be Pete Reiser. Pete Reiser's 0 for 1 with a walk on the day. And 1, 2, 3, 14, and that is going to be a leadoff single by Pete Reiser. Pete Reiser, leadoff single. And Dixie Walker, he's 1 for 2 with the home run. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 75. 75 is not a walk. It's going to be second to first, double play. So it's going to be a 5-4-3 twin killing. 5-4-3 double play. And next batter, Joe Medwick. 2 outs now. Nobody on. Top of 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. He's got a hold of one. That is hit well. He is a right-hander. +7, +5 is +12. 12 on the 9 takes him up to what? 21. 1-21. And this game is tied. 1, 2, 3. 53, though. It's going to be a double. A double by Joe Medwick puts him in scoring position with 2 outs. And due up, Archie Vaughnan. Archie Vaughnan, 277 average. He steps to the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup favors Mosey here. Top of 5, 2 outs. 1, 2, 3. And that one is going to be a single, and on the single, 1 base advance is an infield hit. So we're going to have runners at the corners, 2 outs for the Giants, I keep calling them the Giants. The Dodgers, runners at the corners, 2 away here for Lou Riggs. Lou Riggs is 1 for 2, singled in the first inning. 2 outs. Runners at first and third. 1, 2, 3. 90. That is going to be a wild pitch check. He's a 1. This is a 6, so it's not a wild pitch. We'll get another roll for Lou Riggs. Another roll. 1, 2, 3. 28 will be an out. Fly ball to center field, and that does it. 3 hits. 2 singles and a double, but nothing across for the Dodgers. We're halfway home. It's 5-4 Tigers going in the bottom of the 5th. Due up is going to be Norm Cash. Norm Cash. 1, 2, 3. 63 will be a hit, so leadoff hit by Norm Cash. Next batter, Rocky Calavito. He's 1 for 1 with a double in the third and also a walk in the second. 1, 2, 3. 77 is not a walk. It's going to be a fly ball to left. Runner first will hold. F7 for keeping track at home. 1 out for Al Kaline. Last time up, was that a 3-run home run or 2-run home run? I think it was a 3-run home run, actually. Al Kaline, last time up, 3-run home run to give the Tigers the lead. So, 1, 2, 3. 97, we're going to be checking the left fielder. Left fielder is a 0 for his error rating. It is a 4. For you guys at home, if you're in the tournament, just keep in mind we are using the optional. If you have a 0 and you roll a 1, we'll be re-rolling that dice on a 1 or 2. It will be an out. Because I'm never in favor of an automatic result one way or the other. So, anyways, in this case, we'd have to roll 1, but we rolled a 4, so no error. It's going to just be a F7. So 2 fly balls to Joe Medwick and Steve Boros. 2 outs here. Runner at first. 1, 2, 3. 72 is going to be a walk. So a walk. Puts runners at first and second now. That brings up Dick Brown. Dick Brown, come on, bums. Don't lay it down. Dick Brown, runners at first and second. 2-way here. 1, 2, 3. 61 is going to be a hit. But it's, again, an infield hit for only a 1-base advance. So the bases are loaded. Bases are loaded. 2-away, big spot of the game. Chico Fernandez, last time up, fly ball to left field. In the second inning, he did walk. So 0 for 1 with a walk. Big spot of the game right here. Can Chico Fernandez deliver for the Tigers? Bases loaded, 2-away, bottom of 5. 1, 2, 3. It's a 0-8, and that is going to be a, what is that? That's going to be a single. Single, and single. All runners are going to advance to third and second to home, and that's going to score 2 runs. As Cash comes in, Steve Boros fouls him, and going to third base on the single is going to be Dick Brown. And Chico Fernandez delivers, and the hometown crowd is going crazy here. Runners at first and third, still 2 outs. That brings up the hottest hitting man on the Detroit Tigers. That's right, the pitcher position. 2 for 2. Don Mosby steps in. 2 for 2 on the day. And Retro's going to be calling him back. He says, whoa, wait a minute. I think we're going to pinch hit in this opportunity. So Don Mosey's out, called back to the home dugout. And coming in to pinch hit will be Morton. Bubba. Of course it would be Bubba. Bubba Morton is going to come in. The 9th spot. So Bubba Morton, 287 average, 25 home runs. Runners on the corners, bottom of the 5th inning. Here we go. Bubba Morton against Larry French. French is a lefty. Morton is a righty. Here we go. 3. I'm sorry. Let's start again. I was going to count down instead of count up. Let's count up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 50. That will be it out. Pops it up to third. P5 to end it. And we have a replacement in the 5th inning. Bubba Morton. So we're going to have a pitching change here coming in. The top of the 6th inning. As soon as we figure out who that is, we'll let you folks at home know. So Mosey out, even though he was 2 for 2. Who's up for Brooklyn? It will be, it's going to be, hang on a second, it's going to be Billy Sullivan, 7, 8, 9. Lefty, righty, righty. Sullivan, Pee Wee Reese, and Larry French. So lefty Billy Sullivan, righty Pee Wee Reese, and the righty Larry French. Aguirre. All right, Aguirre is coming in to pitch. Let's see, he's going to be the 9th spot pitching. All right, let's make sure. All right, Hank Aguirre, there we go. So Hank Aguirre, the lefty's coming in to face off against Billy Sullivan. Detroit Tigers pick up 2 important runs in the bottom of the 5th. They go to the 6th inning, 7-4 ball game. And due up for the Brooklyn Dodgers, Billy Sullivan, Pee Wee Reese, and Larry French here in the top of the 6th. Hank Aguirre, 60-61 are hits, walks, everything in 70, including 80 and 81 will be a walk. A strikeout will only be an 82, 83, and 84. He gives up plenty of walks. All right, so Billy Sullivan, let's see what he does here. 1, 2, 3, 75. We just talked about this. He comes in and starts throwing wild. Walks him. 1 on, and due up Pee Wee Reese, the 8th man. He's a right-hander to face off against Hank Aguirre. 1, 2, 3. 66, so that will not be a hit. It's going to be ground out to short, runner out at second on fielder's choice. I'm just sliding over just to make sure there's no other text beyond that, just to make sure. So it's going to be a fielder's choice on the, 6-4 put out. Fielder's choice. So 1 out. And due up is the pitcher's spot for the Dodgers. Larry French, due up. Pinch hit for French. All right. Do you know who you want to pinch hit? So French will be out. So we're going to have a pinch hitter come in for Larry French. Don't forget to hit that like button even though we don't have a scoreboard. You're killing me. Glenn. All right. Let's see. Do we have a Glenn? There he is. So he's going to be the 9th man there. All right. And think about who you want to put in as a starting pitcher next inning. So Augie Glenn, 263 average, no home runs, runner at first. Runner at first, only 1 out here in the top of the 6th. 1, 2, 3. That is a 10. That is going to be a single. Runner on first, 1 base. So stopping at second will be Pee Wee Reese, but a single. Let's see, that was Augie. I got to write this all down, I guess. Augie Glenn. All right. So runners at first and second now. Back to the top of the lineup. That's Dalf Kamali. Dalf Kamali. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Top of the 6th inning. 0 for 3 is Dolph. All right, 1, 2, 3. That is a 16. That is going to be a walk. And just like that, the bases are juiced for the 1942 Dodgers. Pee Wee Reese on third. Augie Glenn at second. And now Dolph Kamali at first. Bases are loaded. Gonna play deep. All right. Here we go. Due up is Pete Reiser. Pete Reiser is 1 for 2, singled in the fifth, walked in the first, and flew out to center in the second. Here we go. Big spot of the game right here we go. 1, 2, 3, 94. Second baseman and a 4 on the error check. He's a 3 error check, but he's not an error as it's a 4. Wow, the only dice that could not be an error was a 4, and that's exactly what it was. So Jake Wood makes a great play. We have bases loaded, so we have to scroll over and see. It's going to be first to home double play if the bases are full and playing in. You're not playing in, though. It's still going to be a first. It's going to be a 4-6-3 double play, and that will do it. Yep, 4-6-3. Yep, I just wanted to, because I zoomed in so much, I can't see all the text, so sometimes I have to slide it over. But it is still going to be a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat in the top of the sixth. Bases loaded and a huge double play. Whew. All right, so now we need a pitcher for the bottom of the sixth inning. 7-4 is your score, Tigers. I'm not sure if he wants to bring in Casey or McCone. You still on there, APBA chatter? Casey, okay. All right, here we go. Casey's coming in. Casey, he's going to be the ninth man, and this should actually be P down here. There we go. And the P spot there. All right, so that should be right. So let's just make sure. Hugh Casey's coming into pitch. All right, Hugh Casey coming in to start the bottom of the sixth. 7-4 is your ball game. Bottom of the sixth inning. Casey's in to face off against it's going to be the top of the lineup. Jake Wood, right? Yeah, Jake Wood. Okay, top of the lineup. So righty, lefty, lefty coming up for Hugh Casey. Bottom of the sixth inning. All right, so 1, 2, 3. 32 will be a strikeout by Jake Wood. 1 out. Bill Bruxton. 1, 2, 3. 66 will be an out. Ground ball to short. 6-3 on the putout. 2-away for Norm Cash. Cash is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 1, 2, 3. 7D exactly. That will be a walk. 2-out walk there, given up by Casey. Next batter is Rocky Calavito. Last time, no, let's see. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Rocky Calavito. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 24 is going to be a walk, and that's back-to-back walks. Runners at first and second. For the man, Al Kaline so far, Mr. Dangerous. Third inning, 3-run home run. Runners at first and second. Thanks for coming by, Todd B. He's going to go watch the Browns lose. That's cool. All right. 1, 2, 3. 50 will be an out. It's going to be a pop-up to short. And that is going to do it. P6, Joe Medwick and Archie Vaughnin. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, just so you know, Ronnie, Hank Aguirre can only face 8 batters in relief. He's faced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. So he's got 3 more batters. So let's see. He might be able to make it through the inning if it's a 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, you're going to need someone else coming in. So just think about that. So Dixie Walker is up. And it's a 1, 2, 3. 85 is going to be an out. It's a fly ball to center, F8. Due up, Joe Medwick. 7-4 Tigers, top of 7. Yep. All right. 1, 2, 3. 74. That will be a walk. So 1 out walk to Joe Medwick. Next batter, Archie Vaughnin. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. 0, 0, 0, 0. So we're going to the 0-0 chart of a runner on first, and all kinds of crazy nonsense can happen here. So we have a runner on first, and we rolled a 5. So we need to look at the catcher, which is a strong arm catcher. Roll a die. 1 to 3 picks off the runner at first, and a 4 to 5 runner is safe. If we roll a 6, it's a wild throw. We're going to check for an error. So 1 to 3 is going to pick off the runner at first. We're going to look at this red die, just the red die. And it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, and it's a 4. So batter runner back safe. No harm, no foul, as they like to say. All right, so Archie Vaughn gets another shot at it there. Runner at first, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 69. That will not be a hit. It's going to be fly out to right, F9. So 2 away for Lou Riggs. 1 on, 2 away. Top of 7. 1, 2, 3. 94, second baseman again. Second baseman is an error 3. It is a 1. That is going to be an E4. And that is a 1 base error. So runners at first and second now on the E4 with 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Now that brings up Billy Sullivan. You gonna walk him? Oh, wait. I got it. Okay, sorry. I got you. Wait. Foytak? Oh, you want to bring in a new pitcher? All right. I got you. All right, so Hank Aguirre will be out. Paul Foytak will come in to pitch. So Paul Foytak, the right-hander, comes in to face off against Billy Sullivan. 2 on, 2 outs, top of 7. All right, Paul Foytak. Here we go. Just wanted to make sure I did that right for Ronnie. All right, Billy Sullivan, lefty-righty matchup. He's got the advantage. 1, 2, 3, 32 though, and that will be an out. He's going to pop it up to short. P6 is going to do it. We're stretching here at Tiger Stadium. Stretching at Tiger Stadium. Take me out to the ball game, my friends. Take me out with the crowd. So due up is Steve Boreos, Dick Brown, and Chico Fernandez, all right-handers coming up against Hugh Casey. Hugh Casey can face 12 batters. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's got a little bit of time if he wanted to stay in another inning. All right. Bottom of 7. Here we go. Still 7-4. And due up Steve Boros. 1, 2, 3. 25 will be a just barely a walk. A walk for Steve Boros. Next batter, Dick Brown. Dick Brown, the catcher. 1, 2, 3, 11. That's going to be a single and another infield hit. There's been a lot of those in this game, actually. So runners at first and second. Nobody out for Chico Fernandez. Chico Fernandez, 2 on, nobody out. Give everyone a second to see if they want to do anything, change anything, do anything crazy. 2 on, nobody out. All right, here we go. I guess we're going. Due up Chico Fernandez. Last time up, single. Driving a runner from first to third. Right, got it. Go ahead, says APBH Center. Okay, all right, Chico Fernandez. 1, 2, 3, 64. That will be an out. And runner's going to go to third. Out at second on the fielder's choice. So it's going to be a fielder's choice 6-4. Or I'm sorry, 4-6. Not that it matters. 4-6 on the put out. So runners at the corners now with 1 out. Runners at the corners, 1 out. For the pitcher spot, Paul Foytak. All right, pinch hitter there. All right. McAloof, all right, he's coming in the 9th spot here. McAloof coming in. It's going to be Dick McAloof. The lefty to face off against the right-hander, Hugh Casey. Runners at the corners, 1 out. I'm assuming he's going to play back and go for the double play. So the lefty, Dick McAloof, comes in. Batted .256, 6 home runs in the regular season. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 9D. That's going to be a wild pitch check. It's a 1, it's a 3, so no wild pitch. So we're going to do a re-roll. 1, 2, 3, 95. This is a third baseman. Lou Riggs, he's got a 3 for an error, but it is a 4. It is a 4, so no error. And it's going to be a 5-4-3 double play, and they're going to get out of it. 5-4-3 double play, and that's going to do it for the 7th. Woo! Both teams had an opportunity to jump in there. Owens to catch and hit in the 9th spot, and Macon to hit in catcher spot. Oh, you want a do-over. He wants a he wants a do-over. What a big play there by Lou Riggs. Had the air, bobbled it for a second, throws it on to Arky Vaughn at second base, throws it on to Camille at first. 5-4-3 when all hope was lost. Okay, sorry, wait a second. What happened here? Owen did. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, God damn it. Well, you would have had to. You would. You can't. You can't. You can't switch. You can't switch your hitter after they switch pitchers. Once you announce your batter and he switches pitchers, you can't switch your. You can't switch your batter. I mean, he brought in a new he brought in a new batter, and then once he does that, once he announces, that's fine. I don't care either way. Whatever. Okay, that's fine. So you want to switch pitchers when you announce a new batter. Okay, so Owens is going to catch in the 9th spot and Macon to hit in the catcher spot. Okay, all right, let's see if we can do that. All right, so Macon is going to hit in the, what spot is the catcher? It's going to be in the 7th spot, okay. So he's going to be pitching. Oh, nope, he's going to be in the 7th spot. And he's going to be pitching. And then in the 9th spot will come out Owen. Mickey Owen. So he's going to come in the 9th spot. All right, let me make sure that's why did that not? Oh, because I got 2 9s. That's why. Let's see. No, it should be Owen. Why is it not showing Owen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, because we have. Right, because this should not be like that anymore, right? So it should be Mickey Owens, and then pitching should be Macon. Okay, Macon. Oh, God damn it. Just give me that. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Just took me for a second. So Mickey Owens comes in. Well, he'll be in when he's going to be making the double switch. So Max Macon, the lefty, come in to face off against Dick McAuliffe. All right, here we go. So the 5-4-3 does not come into play. I'm sorry. It's a delay. I want to give you guys plenty of time to make your decisions, but I don't want to just sit here for 30 seconds and then you guys not say anything because that just slows the game down. So I'm trying to keep it going. So, if we come up with this situation, we can just do a redo. That's no problem. All right. Thanks for understanding, guys. So Dick McAloof, and yeah, I said that just for Quentin Parks. He'll be facing off against Max McCone here. We are in the bottom of the seventh, runners at the corners with one out. Roll the dice. 1, 2, 3. 84. It's not a strikeout. It's going to be an out. Fly ball, center field, all runners hold. So that's going to be an F8. And still runners at first and third. And due up is going to be the top of the lineup. Oh, thank you for your patience. I appreciate you guys being here and helping out. So top of the lineup, Jake Wood, right-hander, against Max Macon, the left-hander. And like I said, I want to give a few seconds in between each one, but I don't want to do too long and slow the game down and make everybody at home like, God damn, why is this game taking so long? I mean, seriously, if I was just playing it without just doing it myself, Ron knows you can play this game in like half an hour. But I'm trying to keep it slow so that I don't miss anything. So, but I will miss things. So you know how it is. All right, Jake Wood. There we go. 2 on, 2 outs. Bottom of 7. 1, 2, 3. As a 39, that will be an out. That's a fly ball to right, and that will do it. F9. So, no harm, no foul. Is still no runs scored after all that maneuvering. Instead of the 5-4-3 double play, we got a fly ball to center and a fly ball to right. Fox is coming in to pitch. Terry Fox, he's coming in the 9th spot to pitch. Terry Fox, the pitcher, Terry Fox. There we go. All right. And now if we go over, it should be Terry Fox, and there we go. All right, so Terry Fox in. We're in the top of the 8th, 7-4 ball game. Dodgers, 4 in the first. Ever since then, goose eggs. Offense has been stymied by this Tigers pitching staff. We're in the top of the 8th. It is a 7-4 ball game, and due up is going to be Pee Wee Reese for the 1942 Brooklyn Dodgers. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 45 will be an out. Ground ball to third. 5-3 on the putout. Next batter is the new catcher, Mickey Owens, 259 average, no home runs. 1, 2, 3, 55. That will also be an out. Ground ball to third. Call that another 5-3. So 2 ground balls down to Steve Boros. Over to Norm Cash. You go to the top of the lineup. It's Dalf Kamali. The last hope for the Dodgers here in the top of the 8th. 1, 2, 3. 22 is a walk. So 2-out walk given up by Terry Fox. Came in to pitch the 8th inning here. And due up now is Pete Reiser. Pete Reiser is 1 for 3 with a walk. 1 for 3 with a walk is Pete Reiser. 310 average. 1, 2, 3. 83 is going to be a strikeout. Big strikeout there by Terry Fox. And that's going to do it for the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 7-4 Tigers. 3 outs away from advancing in the tournament to face the 1920 Chicago White Sox. All right, let's see. We go into the away team. Here we go. Yeah. I almost forgot about your White Sox there. And the White Sox put on a batting display in their first game as well, scoring quite a few runs. I think 10 total runs in their first game. All right, so Jake Wood, no, who's up? Bill Brunton. Bill Brunton's up and facing off against Max Macon. Max Macon, and here we go. 1, 2, 3. 22 is going to be a strikeout. So Bill Brunton strikes out to Max Macon. 1 out. Norm Cash. Cash is 2 for 3 and also has a walk on the day. 1, 2, 3. 72 is going to be a walk. So second walk by Cash. So 1 on, 1 out for Rocky Calavito. One, 2, 3. 57, that's going to be an out. Fly ball to left, F7, and all runners hold. So 2 away. Bottom of the 8th for Al Kaline. Kaline got the Tigers started in the 3rd inning. Put them in the lead, 5-4, with a 3-run home run. Here we go, Al Kaline. 1, 2, 3. 56, we know that's an out. That's ground ball to short, and that's going to do it, 6-3. We go to the 9th, 7-4 Tigers. Lots of zeros on the board in the last few innings. We go to the 9th. Tigers up 7-4 on the Dodgers, top of 9. Just giving everybody a chance to see if they want to make any changes. Due up is Dixie Walker, right fielder. He is 1 for 4 with a home run. Joe Medwick, who is 2 for 3 with a single and a double and also a walk. And then Arky Vaughn, which is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. All right, here we go. Dixie Walker. 1, 2, 3, 47. That will be an out. Fly ball to left. F7. 1 down. Joe Medwick. Pinch hit for making if you get it that far. Okay, in the 7th spot. Gotcha. Right now we're in the 4th spot. All right, here we go. Joe Medwick. 1, 2, 3. 61, and that will be a hit. That will be a hit. A single. So that brings up Arky Vaughn. 2 for 4 with 2 singles. 277, 2 home runs in the regular season. Here he goes, runner first. Ground ball double play ends this thing. A hit will continue and bring up the tying run, actually. So let's see if Arky Vaughn can keep it going for the Dodgers. 1, 2, 3, 59. That is going to be the lefty-righty splits. Right-hander Terry Fox, lefty Arky Vaughn. That is going to be a single. And it goes to right field, which is Al Kaline. He has a strong arm, so he's going to hold the runner at second. He does not make it to third on the single. The strong-armed Al Kaline holds that runner at second, which could be big in this game. But that brings up the tying run in the form of Lou Riggs is coming up to the plate. 1 out here, runners at first and second. Top of 9, 7-4 Tigers. Terry Fox trying to close this one out. He is a right-hander. Lou Riggs is a left-hander. And then, of course, we have the pitcher spot due up next, so probably going to be a pinch hitter for that one, I'm sure. So Lou Riggs, can he continue things for the Dodgers? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That is a 38. That is an out. Fly ball to center, and nobody advances. So we're going to need a pinch hitter to come in, and it's going to be somebody who thinks he's going to get a hit to continue things on, because there's 2 outs in the top of the 9th. We know it's not going to be Max Macon anymore. Who is it going to be? Bill Herman is coming in. Bill comes out of the dugout, starts resoning up the bat, and it looks like Bill Herman is coming in to pinch hit. Make sure I put a PH in there so it doesn't think he's on second. Uh, Why did he not be put in the 7 spots? Oh, because I didn't go to the next batter. That's why. All right, so it's gonna be Billy Herman, right-hander against Terry Fox, the right-hander. Runners at first and second, 2 outs, top of 9, 7-4 Tigers. Tying run at the plate, save opportunity for Terry Fox here. Here we go. Coming down the wire here, and Tiger Stadium, the home crowd's on their feet, cheering them on. The Dodgers are all up on the edge of the dugout waiting to see what Billy Herman can do. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. It is a 12. That is going to be a single. The beat goes on. It is going, and the run comes in. Let's see. Run comes. No. So the ball was hit to center field. You can risk advancing to score on a D6. 1 to 2, you're safe. 3 to 6, you're out. And if you choose to do that, you can also choose to send the runner from first to third. Otherwise, you can just hold the runner at third and fill the bases. Hold him. Probably a good decision. It's not even a 50-50. It's a 1 to 2 safe. So, anyways, so that is going to be a single to center field. Bill Bruxton gets it in quickly enough to hold the runner. He's halfway home. He turns around, heads back to the base, and we got his bases loaded. Top of the 9th inning and 2 outs. Due up is going to be Pee Wee Reese. 255, 3 home runs in the regular season. Pee Wee Reese, the shortstop, against Terry Fox. This is righty-righty matchup. Unless somebody's going to make a change, the advantage goes to Fox. Righty-righty matchup. All right. So bases are loaded. Single's going to probably score 2 runs. Double's going to probably tie this game up. Let's see what happens. Pee Wee Reese against Terry Fox. Top of 9, 7-4 Tigers. Bases loaded. 1, 2, 3, 25. That is going to be strike 3 called on the outside corner. And the Dodgers are out and the Tigers are mobbing Terry Fox on the mound as they advance to face off against the 1920 White Sox in a thrilling game here at Tiger Stadium. What a comeback after being shellacked in the first inning. 4 runs on 5 hits. And then the pitching staff does the rest for the Tigers, shutting out the 1942 Dodgers for 8 innings after that first inning. And what a game. Good game by both of our managers, APBA Chatter and, of course, Retro Sports Network. So thank them for, if you're watching this afterwards, be sure to check out their channels and check out their wonderful activities here on YouTube, being part of the FOC membership. But anyways, congratulations to both teams. But the 1961 Detroit Tigers led by Retro Sports Networker. It's going to take on Tabletop Sports Delaware's 1920 Chicago White Sox. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow night, the last game of the first round, it's going to be a thriller again, probably. The 1909 Chicago Cubs, run by Ken Castro, is going to take on the 1985 New York Yankees, led by Sports Time Machine. So hopefully everyone had a good chance to check this out. I had a lot of fun with it, and we've been having some good games so far. So thanks everyone for showing up tonight. I do appreciate it. I'll let you guys go so you can go watch some football or the rest of the evening in baseball. But there you go, your four from Tiger Stadium. The Tigers scored 2 in the second, 3 in the third, 2 in the fifth. And that was the last bit of scoring there was in this game. 4 in the first for the Dodgers. 7-4 is your final here from Tiger Stadium. The American League beats the National League and moves on. We'll see you all next time. Tomorrow night, 1909 Cubs, 1985 Yankees. See you all then. Thanks for watching.